Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 books that I got from my local library. 2 of them are on crochet and 1 of them is on knitting. So let's get into it. The first book I'm showing you is The Wonderful World of Amigurumi. This is a really great amigurumi book for beginners and even beginner crocheters. It covers materials and crochet techniques. As someone who's been doing crochet and amigurumi for quite a long time, I found this information was really helpful to get back started up again with amigurumi. There are 15 patterns in this book. This is just an overview of the 15 patterns. Each pattern has well-written instructions, a full-page photo, and smaller photos to help illustrate more detailed instructions. My favorite projects from this book are Philippe the Fennec Fox, Sakura the Mermaid, and the one I decided to create is this little mushroom girl. This particular pattern has a small and a large version. The author provides several variations on different patterns. And speaking of the author, here she is. I will link her YouTube in the description. The purchase price listed on the back is $26.99 Canadian or $19.99 US. And here's how my mushroom girl is going so far. So let's take a look at our second book. Who doesn't love crocheting and wearing a beautiful beanie? This book has stitches and techniques, which are great for a beginner, and I think any of these patterns could be made by a beginner. Here's all the different designs. There are 31 different patterns to choose from. Some of my favorite include the Manhattan beanie, the Alaska beanie, as well as the Cottontail beanie. As you can tell, I do like beanies. I don't often wear slouchy hats, but this pineapple coconut slouchy hat is really pretty. And this stained glass slouchy beanie is fabulous. The pattern that I picked out to make is called the High Tide beanie. It's really cute. It has shells on it. And this pattern is actually really easy to make up. I did choose to use my sparkle red yarn, which I wasn't a big fan of, but it does look rather Christmassy if that's the look you're going for. It looks really nice and really Christmassy with the plain white yarn. So this is how it's going so far. I'm finding it really simple to make because it's just a 2-row repeat. The top of the hat, it is a top-down hat, is fairly simple, and I think any beginner could make this hat easily. As you can see, I have changed the pattern slightly. I decided to do 1 row of white shells and then 2 rows of red shells, and I alternated that pattern. So this pattern is really easy to alter and make it just the way you want it. On the back, this book is listed as $22.95, which is probably American because it was printed in the US. However, this book was printed in 2019, so you can probably find a secondhand copy of it or a copy at your library like I did. Moving on to the last book that I'm going to review and switching it up to a knitting book, this is Knits for Dogs. This book is super cute. It has lots of photographs of adorable and different breeds of dogs. The author is a proud auntie to 2 Finnish Lapphund dogs, and that's a picture of her. She has some great instructions on how to get started, as well as a detailed description of how to do felting. There are dog sweaters and there are dog toys. I haven't made anything from this book yet, but I'm looking forward to trying to make something. If you are a beginner knitter, she has a knitting school that shows you knitting basics with lots of pictures to help you get started. She also gives care and laundering advice. This book is so cute. I'm just going to have to try making something from it. The project I'm leaning towards is this felted ball. The instructions are to make a ball for your dog as a toy, but I thought that maybe you could do this and make dryer balls for your clothes dryer. So I might give that a try. The only problem is I don't actually have a lot of wool yarn. When I was looking through my yarn stash recently, I realized that the majority, I would say 95 to 97% of my wool stash is actually acrylic yarn. So I'm going to have to maybe do some thrifting to find some wool. To wrap up this review, I'm just going to show you the back of the book where it shows the list price for the US was $19.99 and the UK list price was $12.99. And this edition was printed in 2023. It's a great resource if you're looking to make anything for your dogs, and I will have links for all 3 books in the description. So that wraps up my review of 3 books from my local library. So from me and a sleepy doggy. I hope you'll join us next time when we talk about all things yarn craft. Take care. Bye-bye.